Well, so, well, let's have a look at these words and tell me whether you know they are noun or adjective. Do you know them?
Metabolism, I think that is now.
Okay. And how about metabolic?
Metabolic. I think it's adjective.
Okay, of course. Well, first of all, let's talk about different suffixes that can make a word adjective or noun. So we can add a part to the end of a word to make a noun or adjective, and we call them suffix. Okay, about the first one, as you can see, ism, okay, is a suffix that is added to the end of verbs in order to make a noun. So ism or ism is noun suffix. And ick, okay, ick is an adjective suffix. So metabolic is an adjective.
Yeah.
Full and less, as you know, are adjective suffixes. So when we add full or less, of course, full is positive suffix, less is negative suffix. And when we add them to a word, actually a word, we make a noun. I'm sorry, an adjective, I said noun, okay? And nutritional, nutritious. So nutritional and nutritious. So we have AL, all, and IOUS. Okay, both of them are adjective suffixes. So nutritional and nutritious, both are adjectives. And we have TION, shen, and ATIV, like preventative. Okay, so
Yeah.
TION, shen, this is a noun suffix. And ative, like preventative, is an adjective suffix. So a suffix for an adjective. Well, 5, dietary, dietitian, dieter. Okay, ER, okay, ER, noun. And we have CION, that of course we say AN, they say IAN, but because of the C, actually this part, IAN, is our suffix that can make a noun again. And ARY, an adjective. So when we add a or y to the end of the word, we make an adjective. And the last one, meant and able. As you know, meant is a noun suffix. So when we add it, it means we want to make a noun. And able, an adjective. So when we add a suffix able to the end of the word, we make an adjective. Okay?
Yes.
Well, and now let's put these words in the correct column, noun or adjective, according to the explanation.
Metabolic is adjective. And harmful and harmless adjective. Nutritional, nutritious adjective. Prevention, preventative. Oh no no, prevention noun, preventative adjective.
Very
Dietary
good.
adjective. Dietitian, dieter are nouns. Treatment and it is noun. Treatable is adjective.
Of course, very good. Well, and now, for example, dieter and dietitian are synonyms. So when we say dietitian or dieter, a person who scientifically studies and gives advice about food and eating, about her diet is dietitian or dieter. So both are synonyms, so both are nouns. Okay, well, now let's discuss these questions. The first question, what is the difference in meaning between the suffixes full and less?
I think that phone is about something. Hmm. It's positive.
Yeah, okay. Positive, of course. And when we say full, let me write it here. Full, like a lot of something. Okay. And less means without. So, without. Okay. For example, say harmless. So without harm. So there is something, of course, we normally say that full can be considered as positive, less can be considered as negative. But we have something like, okay, let me ask 1 minute to answer this call. Sorry, I need to answer. Thank you. Okay, well, so just, I need to ask you a few minutes to go on back. Just let's keep going now. Okay, well, so full and less, as I told you, so full can be considered as a positive and less can be considered as a negative suffix. But when we say sometimes like harmless, it depends on the word before the suffix. So harm, it's something like negative. And when we say harmless, actually, we make it positive, okay? So it depends on the word before suffix. Okay, the second one, what does the suffix able mean?
Able.
Yeah.
Able is mean can.
Of course, it's possible. So possible means able. And to what purpose? Sorry, I need to, just take a break, just short time for a few minutes, just 1 or 2 minutes. Can I?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, thank you so much. Well, sorry. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, and number 3, to what part of speech do we add able in order to form an adjective? So for example, noun or verb. So what type of words?
I think that now.
Okay, so, but let me say, we normally add able to verb. Okay, for example, treat. Treat is a verb and treatable is an adjective. Okay, so able should be added to a verb to make an adjective. Okay,
Yes.
and to form, yeah. Number 4, what do the suffixes er, or, and ian have in common apart from being noun suffixes? So for example, when it means when we add suffix or er, okay, to a word, what type maybe of word we make? For example, actually it refers to thing, place, or something like this. What? Let me write.
Yeah.
And you can guess. Let me give you some examples. And so what do you think about these words?
It's now.
Yeah, of course, and they are people.
Yeah.
So we can say that they normally refer to people.
Oh.
Okay, doctor, manager, technician, okay, a person who does an action. Well, and which part of speech uses all of the following suffixes? Okay, I, or ise, ate, en, like fi.
I think that
For example, let me write clarify or emphasize. So what do you think? They are?
it's a verb. They are verb.
Of course. So they are common verb suffixes. Okay. Well, so the first part about suffixes. And now let's keep going with our reading section. Skim read. Okay, as we talked before, as we discussed it, skim read is actually method of reading. And skim read, of course, you don't need to pay attention to details. So something that actually help you, you only need to pay attention and notice to the words that help you to get the general idea of the text. So not preposition, maybe, so we don't need to actually, or something like some type of modals or something like some other details like auxiliaries modal, so we don't pay attention, we don't notice. Okay, now look at this part. There are two versions of a sentence. In each, different words have been blanked out. Which version shows the kind of words you should be focusing on when you skim read? So which one? So this first one or the second one? What do you think?
I think that the first one.
So the first one, actually, you think. So you think we need to focus on the first one when skimming?
No. I'm with the. I think that the words that have been blank. I think that is the work that we have to skin.
Yeah. Okay, let me say something. Yeah. The purpose of having this type of task or question here is to get to know of actually is to learn about skimming. So I want to say that, and this task want to say that we don't need to pay attention to actually grammar words like prepositions, like modals, like for example auxiliary, so we don't need. So this is not something related to skim read, but here in version 2, okay, we need to concentrate actually on the content words. So to get the main idea of the text, okay? Well, so this one, okay, the second one shows the kinds of skim read, okay?
Yes.
Well, and now, without reading, if just, whenever you have any questions, any issues, you can ask me, okay? Just, if there is any problem, something that you didn't get, you can ask me, okay?
Yeah.
Good. Well, without reading a full sentence in any of the paragraphs, skim read the text below. Try to notice the key meaning or carrying words in each one, and then match the main ideas or functions 1, 2, 6 with each paragraph. So let me help you. Okay. First of all, as you can see, oh, it's too long, so it takes time. But I think no. We have some methods, something like tricks, in order to find the answers, especially in skim read quickly. So, first of all, as I told you before, we need to underline the keyword. So, of course, I read my instructions, so I know what to do. Okay, I need to skim read and match the main ideas with each paragraph. So, this is something that I need to do. And now, the second thing is to underline keywords. Specific. Okay, now I'm going to find them. Let's do this part together. Okay. I count time, so we can do this part together. And then I will show you how to find the answers easily and quickly. Well, now you have the time, you can read and try to find the answers, okay? And then we'll do this together.
What is contemplate, teacher?
Okay, well, first of all, you don't need, now here, don't focus on any word, no word, okay? So now you don't need to know the meaning of contemplate because it doesn't help you, okay? Because if you know the meaning of this word, of course, okay, you want to say that the we contemplate. For example, I don't know, when you contemplate, actually you will consider something and you pay full attention to something, but here it doesn't work, so you don't need it, okay? Then I will tell you the meaning of all words. So but here, if you want to know, observe, study, pay full attention to something.
I have a question.
Of course.
It's like if you skim the word, like the important words, but you don't know the meaning of this word, how can you do?
Well, let me help you. Okay, if you don't know the meaning of words, in each sentence, you have more than one keyword. For example, okay, I don't know the meaning of phenomenon, but I know the meaning of growing. So I think I need to look for the synonyms or definitions of growing. If I can find the synonym of this word, maybe I can find something related to the second one. Okay? So, especially in skim read, you don't need to know the meaning of all words. Okay? Of course, you need to know, but sometimes that is really normal that we don't know the meaning of actually all the words in the text. It's really normal. So, what can we do? There are some methods. Number one, in each text, there are some words, and if a word is complicating, it's challenging, it's difficult, definitely you will have a definition or synonym of that word in the text. So, for example, I have something like explanation. So, first of all, you need to read before and after the word. Okay, so this is the first thing that you need to do. The second one, okay, I don't know the meaning of, for example, problem. I don't know the meaning of this word. So how can I match it? Okay, specific, people, So there are all the words that I can look for. If I find them, I think this can be my answer. Okay? Get it?
Yeah.
Well, now let's do this part together. So the first one provides an explanation for the way people act. So from the beginning, let's read.
Can I see again the
Yeah. Don't you have the book?
yes, but if I do this, I can see the part clearly.
Of course.
Mm, really? Can you scroll down, please?
Of course. So just and just let me say something. For matching heading, as I told you, it's better to read the first and the end of paragraph so you normally can find the answers.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's can you scroll up, please?
Of course.
I I think that's I in number 3
Okay, very good. And how could you find it?
because I can see that it talk about the number of takeaways in the United Kingdom rose by 45% between 1997 and 2015.
Yeah, of course so. Disaster, phenomenon, disaster. So we have increasing body. So we have some progress. Okay, of course you're right. And now the second one, okay, to make a prediction. So, B, let's read. Okay, so
Yeah,
paragraph B and try to find it.
yeah.
Yes.
I was confused about number 4. I think number 4 is yes. I think that I is also a process.
Okay, so let me say, you want to know that, okay, which one, okay, which one can be matched with number 4, you say?
I think that I.
So, okay, can't, okay, no, because let me show you something. Describe a process, okay, so I'm gonna find it. So let's do it, okay, process, okay, what process food? No, 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 command, okay, no, this is spice, so, well, okay, C. Okay, process to simulate, okay, no. No, I don't know, females eating high calories meat. Oh, this I waited a few hours ago. Didn't high calorie originally processing. Okay, such high level of processing such high level in patient body organs are pushed beyond the natural working capacity. So so now let's have a look. Okay, so this occurs within the first few moments of eating high calorie meal. From there, routinely processing such high levels of sodium is impossible, and the body's organs are pushed. So this is a kind of process, actually the process of Do you know what?
High calorie meal.
Okay, no. Oh, yeah. But this is something like digest, you know? For example, you know, our body needs to change, needs to convert food into something like absorbable form so that actually it can be absorbed by blood. So this is the process of digesting food. It means to converting food into different form, okay, so that our body can take it, can use it, okay? So this is the process, okay? As you can see from the beginning, okay, what happens to the food that we eat to the end, okay? So this is the process. As you can see, we have the keywords, okay? So
Yeah.
there is something, okay, let me help you. When you want to find the answer, first of all, you only don't read paragraphs. Just look for keywords, something like synonym. Then, okay, now I guess you can make a guess. So this is your guesswork. And then now let's read and match them if I'm right or no. So about the first one, you could see the keywords. Okay, now we have paragraph D. I'm sorry, B, okay. And now let's do this part together. Okay, from the beginning, I underlined the keyword and I can see, okay, so let me find something from the beginning. Contrast. Oh, contrast, opposing weapons. Contrast, okay, despite. And food, it appears, okay, so, and let me say, okay, and, let me find another, however. Okay, and let's find something else. Can help me. I guess that this paragraph can be matched with number 5. Okay, but I'm not sure. Now, okay, it takes a few seconds. Now I can read, okay, yet despite reading, okay, so okay, it appears the word doesn't want to listen, okay, and although eating too much, so we have some words while to make contrast. So yes, I'm right. So this is the answer. Now we have another, yeah, say?
Yeah.
Of course. So this method is really easy and of course fast. Okay, paragraph C. Well, we found paragraph C. Okay,
Yeah.
now C, yeah.
But I am still a little bit confused about the
Okay,
process. It's
okay, which
I'm like I think that a process is also the rise of something that is
that is
rise.
progress. No, process is not progress. Progress is rise and increase of something. And this is process.
Yeah. Okay, I get it. Yeah.
I get it. So because of this, you got confused because actually you made mistake and you got confused about the difference between process and progress. Okay.
Yes.
So,
Thank you.
well, you're welcome. Okay, now let's keep going. So we could find A and B and now paragraph C. So, why people, okay, so why people, let's have a look. People, so I have it. Okay, and oh, behavior is the synonym with act. So I guess this one can be matched with paragraph C. Okay, why people, innate behavior, how people act. Okay, so people, behavior, I could find some synonyms. So this paragraph can be matched with the first
Uh,
one.
yeah.
Yeah,
No.
some X. Now, if you read it, this explains why. Okay, so this is the explanation. that why people behave in this way. Okay, so we could find easy. Okay, and so D, okay, as I told you, of course, this is a process. We could find it. Now, the next one, E. A number of studies have shown, okay, okay, junk food, addicted, okay, so process occur, okay, young people. So let's underline some keywords, okay, and now let's go back. Okay, young people. Oh, specific group of, okay, young people can be considered as specific
That's
group of people. So, and problem. So let me find it. So I could find young people. So the first one, and addicted. Oh, addiction is a problem. So this is actually a problem, an issue. So of course, so this can be matched with actually this one, 6, okay. And the last one, paragraph F. Now let's find, okay. Okay. Well, okay, so overconsumption and okay, difficult collective towards global, okay, obesity. So we have only one option, okay, that is number 2, yeah, prediction. Now, let's check. Okay, so it's difficult to see how our collective march towards a global obesity crisis can ever be halted. So we can't predict how we can stop it, can ever be halted, stopped. So it's something like a prediction, okay? So it's common to read or to hear, okay? But it doesn't appear that any of this criticism is changing widespread dietary habits. So it's something like making a prediction about future. It's too hard to predict what will happen in the future. So it can be matched with number 2. Okay?
yes.
Wow.
Okay.
So this method, and this is the way that you can find the answers quickly, okay? But of course, sometimes in IELTS, of course, I can find the keywords, but sometimes I have the same keywords in different paragraphs. So you need to pay attention. As soon as you find the keywords, read paragraphs quickly. Then, okay, you can match it. And it takes a few seconds, not too much, so we don't need to spend too much time, okay?
Yeah.
Well, now let's do this next part, okay? And yes,
Can I have time to take note?
of course, yes, of course.
Yes, okay, teacher.
Okay, well, now let's do something. Now we need to read the text, okay, scan the text in order to answer some questions maybe, okay? Well, just before doing this, because we need to discuss the meaning of words one by one, okay, just here, let's talk about scanning skills, and then, of course, we read the text and try to talk about and discuss the meaning of words, definitions, okay. Well, Okay, look, as I told you before, scanning means find specific information,
Yeah.
find details. Okay?
Yeah.
Well, now, there are some actually maybe techniques may help you to find specific information, scan the text. Which one can be helpful, you think? About the first one, moving your eyes from left to right along each line. What do you think? Helpful?
Let's see. I think that
Helpful? Yeah.
I
Yeah. Okay. About the first one, moving your eyes from left like this. It's something like reading newspaper. So maybe yes, of course. Let me say, uh, it can be fruitful, helpful, may not. So it depends on the person. So the first thing about oils, about methods is actually personality, the method. So every person, everyone can have different method. For example, we have a method to scan or skim the text, and that is okay. So you read questions, underline keywords, then check the text and try to match the keywords. So this is the first method.
yeah.
The second one, first read the text and then go to questions and check keywords. Okay. Sometimes you move from bottom to actually off page to the top, and you move your eyes left to right. Sometimes you break paragraphs into 4 sections and top right, top left. Okay, so all these methods can be helpful. Sometimes you move your eyes like, zigzag a little bit. It's a pattern like this to find the keywords. But let me say something. As you ask me, if you ask me, I say that, no, to me, just read it from top to bottom and try to find keywords. But all these techniques, of course, these techniques can be helpful, depends on you.
Yeah.
So for example, you think, okay, I can, for example, to me, I don't like this one. It can make people a bit confused because, in IELTS, you are already stressed, nervous. So I didn't know, making something like complicated pattern, right, left. Okay, just read it. And this is the best method, I think. But of course, they're useful, all of them. Well, okay, now, we could find the answers for the heading, the main idea for the for part 4, this part. Okay, now you tell me what words or phrases gave you the answer. So I gave you the answers. Now you tell me how. So for example, we matched, okay, number 1 with paragraph C. Yes, provides an explanation. So paragraph C, how, which line maybe could help you? Which words?
I think that's like 2 and 3.
2 and 3. Let me write. So, okay. So, yeah. So, of course. Okay. And we have, of course, here about the research from the beginning. Yeah, you can say that research suggests there is an evolutionary reason as to why people compulsively overeat. It's simply part of our innate behavior. Yes. Okay, number 2, match with
Letter F,
F. Okay, and how?
because
Let me find it. Just okay here.
at in the last sentence.
Very good. So it's difficult to see, to understand, to predict how our collective march towards a global obesity can ever be halted, stopped. Okay, very good. And third one outlines a growing phenomenon. Okay.
Letter A.
Letter A. So tell me.
Because it said that the number of takeaways in the United Kingdom rose by 45% between 1997 and 2015.
Yeah, of course. And as you can see, we have something like we can find the answer in the beginning or the end of a paragraph, each paragraph. Okay, number 4, contrast, opposing.
Letter B.
Yeah, and what words?
It said that um, uh, specialists point out that although eating too much unhealthy food is likely to be as dangerous in the long term as smoking and regular consumption of high-calorie food.
So we have some words help us to find the answer despite, however, okay, so we normally use these words in order to make contrast. So the last one relates a problem to specific, of course, specific group of people,
Letter E.
of course, so young people, yeah?
Yes.
Of course, very good. Okay. Well, now let's keep going. Okay. Now you need to scan the passage and look for these information. The name of 2 chemicals, proportional increase, units of measurement, 5 parts of human body. Okay, so from the beginning, let's do this word. So the first one, the name of 2 chemicals.
The name of 2 chemicals. What is
So let's
chemical?
chemical. For example,
Chemical.
chemical. For example, sodium is chemical.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, so we call them
Just like,
chemicals. Okay. Yeah.
because like I heard that Campbell, so I don't know what it means.
No, chemical.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Oh, I think that's sodium and
Sodium, of course. And let's find something else. Chemicals such as, we
dopamine.
have chemicals, of course, dopamine, of course. So chemical, so we could find the keyword chemical, and of course we could find dopamine and sodium. Okay, very good. So we have in paragraph C and D. Okay, and now the next one. A proportional increase, like percent increase and percent. So let's get started from the beginning. Let's check if we can find. So which means you need to find a person and something like a synonym of increase.
Yes. Synonym of increase. I think that and rose
Very good. Rose by
45%.
and this is a proportional increase. 45% increase rose. Okay.
Yeah.
Next one. Yes.
Why the word percent don't have s? Doesn't have s.
So because we say something rise by a person, not as a person. Okay. So when you want to use increase, when we say, for example, increase, and you want to add proportion like person, you say by. Okay, up to.
No,
Until. Yeah.
I mean like because 45 is a plural, so why percent doesn't have s?
I couldn't get. Would you say again? So 45%. So why do we need to use as?
Because like this, because I usually write like this.
So, may see.
Yes.
Okay, so persons. Okay, yeah, you mean as.
Yeah, s.
Okay, so what you want to say that? Okay, I heard as. Okay,
Uh,
no. So yeah. Okay, so let me say you want to know that why we did actually this one, actually this paragraph doesn't include plural. Okay, of a person because 45. Okay, so let me say something. Persons or persons. Well, uh, when we actually spell numbers, for example, at the beginning of sentence, okay, we can say persons. It can be singular or plural. So, for example, we can say, okay, persons or percent. So both are correct, okay? But there is something. When we say percent, okay, and like, for example, we separated percent, okay? So we say 45% between 1905 to, and sometimes you say it means, 80 out of 100, you notice, okay? For example, 45 out of 100, 30 out of 100. So, but there is something. You can use percent or persons. So both are correct, okay? So it's okay if you say person, but we normally, especially when we write it in this way, we say person in singular, so no matter if you say persons, okay?
and it's mean like person. We don't need to use plural now, and percent is plural.
Let me say something. Let me explain it in the other way. Maybe it's more, we have different, maybe row words like adjective, adverb, noun, okay? For example, we can make a plural noun, but we can't make a plural adjective and adverb, yeah? Here, person can be considered as an adverb. So
Adverb.
you don't need to use, you don't need to make it plural, yeah, okay?
Yeah.
For example, yeah, so when we say 45%, okay, 45 out of 100, so here you can consider person as an adverb, so you don't need to. Like, let me give you another example. Look,
Okay.
4 years old. 4-year-old. Which one is correct?
Uh, the the above.
Okay, of course, because you heard it a lot. We normally hear people say 4-year-olds, 5 years old. But let me say something. The second one is correct as well. And we normally use it. So because here year is used as an adjective. So we say 4-year-old. So it's right, definitely correct. So both of them. Okay, get it?
But can you give me the sentence that the second one is correct?
The second one? 4-year-old?
Yes, the sentence that
For
contains this.
example, I am 38-year-old. I don't say I'm 38 years old. If I say it's okay, but I don't want to say because year here is used as an adjective. So year old and years old both are correct, and we normally say year old. But you heard years old and you can use it. Get it? I want to say that sometimes we can use both form, plural or singular, the same as persons. Here, actually, we have person as an adverb, so we don't need to make it plural. Just like here, this part that we have year as an adjective. So we don't need to make it plural. But if you do it, it's okay. No matter, both are correct. Get it? For example, when I ask you, how old are you? You can say, I am, for example, 14-year-old. Definitely correct.
Yes.
Get it?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's keep going. So, third one, a unit of measurement like kilogram, like meter, like centimeter, like calorie. Let's find it. So, okay, from the beginning, paragraph A, no. B, can you find something in paragraph B or no? Just, so actually we have here calorie, but this is not a unit for measure because we say high calorie. So let's check the second, next paragraph. Okay. Here, look. Yeah?
Yes.
So they could find it. And the next one, 5 parts of the human body. Okay, so it's your turn. Find it. So we read paragraph C and there was nothing in paragraph C. So let's keep going with paragraph D.
Body's organs.
Yeah, like heart, like brain.
No, I said that, but body's organs.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Parts, it means. Organ, it means part. Like, name.
Uh, hmm. The heart.
Heart, of course. Hurt, no, we say heart. Hurt is another word. So heart and
Heart. And veins.
veins, of course. Well, and is there any other one?
Kidneys. Oh, kidneys.
Of course. And let's find if there is, I couldn't find. I can see, but I don't know. Let me check. Okay. Okay. So nothing. Okay. Well, Okay, so we could find. Okay, well. And now, okay, well, and now we're gonna complete this flowchart. No, using the text. Okay, so use the words of flowchart to help you decide in which part or parts of text the answers can be found. Okay, so, well, the first one, may I ask you to read it? So
The
just, so we need to actually underline the keywords because blood sugar, sodium, risk, okay, dehydration, broken down slowly. Okay, so let's scroll up and now let's find them from the beginning. Check and tell me which paragraphs can include the answers.
teacher, but I don't remember
Ah, of course.
the
So
table.
just look. Okay, we have some anchor words. Dopamine and blood sugar, sodium, risk, dehydration, broken down. So let's find these words. Blood sugar,
Yes.
dopamine. Okay, so let's go. Okay, let's move up, scroll up. Nothing here. This one. Just try to look for the words actually like
Nothing.
nothing. Of
Yes.
course. See, I underlined the keyword, so that's really easy to find them. Yeah?
Yes.
Of
Dopamine.
course. Of course. So paragraph C. And okay, so well. And is there any
Okay.
other? Let me check. Just let me check. Slowly, huh? Okay, dehydration. I couldn't find dehydration in paragraph C. So let's check the next paragraph. Dehydration, because I remember that I saw it here. I remember that because I remember that yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So C and D. Now we know, okay, we could find. Okay, now let's complete the flowchart. So let's do this part. Okay, well, reward response activated by. So from the beginning. And we know that, let's move up. C, we need to start. So response.
Teacher.
Yes.
If number one is not related to C and D, how can we find?
Of course you can find. So when we have some keywords, okay, now we could find the answers in paragraph C and D. But why we underline keywords and non-keywords? Because we look for them in the text, then we can locate the answers, we can find the answer, we can find the place. Okay, so here we could find all keywords in paragraph C and D. Yeah, so we need to read these two paragraphs. We know that, okay, all keywords are in paragraph C and D. So we start reading from C and D. If we couldn't find, we change paragraph and study and read all the paragraphs. But we don't need, because we actually, as you know, we have time limit. So the reason, the purpose of having these keywords and keywords is to locate the answers and synonyms easily. Now, why did we do this? Why did we find the keywords? Because we want to know which paragraph we should study, we should read. Okay, so C and D. Let's reward response. Okay, so from the beginning, let's get started and try to find it. Okay, so let me scroll up. Okay, so C. Let's read. Actually, just let me say, when we say reward response, that actually we mean a natural process during which the brain associates something like substances or situations or events or something like this. So this is a brain process. Okay, this is a process during actually the brain. Something like we need to look for something like this. Okay, now let's read from the beginning. Okay, so and look, so I could find this word, yeah, reward response in our brain.
But maybe the test is very difficult and it gives the paraphrase of this word or synonym.
Okay, let me say so. Of course, yes, but there is something. As I told you, we have two types of words, keywords and anchor words. So as I told you before, anchor words are the most important words that actually are not replaced by synonyms.
Oh,
So
yeah.
when we say, yeah, of course. So when we say, of course, reword here, it's easy. Okay, of course, easier than the IELTS test because it should be. But you know, sometimes we have some anchor words and they won't be changed. So here I could find this two keywords, reward, response. Okay, now here, before it, after it. Well, now go. Okay, by what?
By brain.
Activated
Brain.
by brain. You say by brain, but I say no. Why
Oh,
no? Okay, let's have a look again. Read it. Look. Processed food stimulates the reward responses in our brain.
I think that
So something
process.
else by processed food. Very good. By processed food. Where? In our brain. So this is a process in our brain. Okay. Well, the second one, high quantities of dopamine produced in. So let's scroll up, find dopamine and try to find the answer. Where?
Dopamine. Dop I think the brain.
Okay, of course, you're right. The brain. Definitely, yes. And blood sugar. So, blood sugar. Blood sugar is here. I could find it.
Blood sugar.
So you need to read before it and after it. Just read. Here.
But I don't remember the table, teacher.
Okay, so Look, blood sugar, what? I need a verb here. Blood sugar what? What happens to blood sugar? So let's check it again. Blood sugar what?
Cause huge surge.
Okay, cause a huge surge, but of course we have word limits, so I don't want to read the whole sentence. Okay, surge. It means to increase very quickly. Surge means to increase very quickly. So this is the meaning of surge. And if you don't know the meaning of it, of course you can answer. So this is actually, you asked me a question, teacher, if I don't know the meaning of some words in the text, how I can find the answers. So let me ask you, do you know the meaning of all these words? No, but you could find the answers.
Yeah.
Because we don't need, we have some clues. Okay, so here you want to put, okay, you could find the area, the line of your answer. Okay, which word can be my answer? Cause, no, because it can't be really important. Huge, no, blood sugar, huge, doesn't make sense. Surge, I don't know the meaning of this word, but I don't have any other words to put. So surge is my answer. And if you know the meaning, okay, that's great. Well, and as you can see, as I told you, do you remember that I told you, if you don't know the meaning of a word, you only need to read before and after it. We normally have some definition or synonyms. Look.
Yes.
Pushing it to natural levels, increase, suddenly, very quickly, push it. Okay? So it can be the definition of search. Get it?
Yes.
Well, the next one, fail to remove unneeded sodium from blood. So unneeded, sodium is anchor word, blood is anchor word, remove is keyword, fail is keyword. Now, screw up.
Teacher.
Okay, yes.
And can you type in number 3, please? Because when I like
Number 3,
yes,
of course, I typed on the board, search to increase very quickly. So let me write it here. As you can
yeah,
see, I typed.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So, but if you need, I can type it here again. So, search. Okay. Well, and now, fail, remove unneeded sodium blood. Let's scroll up and try to find it. Okay. First, okay, you need to look for sodium and blood. Remove. Just if you maybe sodium.
maybe lead to dehydration.
Okay, so lead to dehydration. Okay, so just let me Check it again. What? Fail to remove. Okay, dehydration, fail to remove? No. Something, someone failed to remove unneeded sodium. So when they get something like overdose, more than enough, okay, unneeded sodium, they can't remove. Oh, so what? Maybe a part of body, maybe so. Okay, so let's check. So dehydration can't be. Okay, you could find the place of the answer. It's okay, but that wasn't the answer. Let's check it again. So here you could find from the beginning. So what? Who? Find something. What danger maybe? High
The
blood pressure.
yes,
Yeah,
the elderly.
that's great. So it's a danger for the elderly because actually it causes high blood pressure. That is, actually, it's really difficult to them in long-term sodium taken on, taken on in such quantities, unneeded. Okay, so can lead to dehydration. So of course, the elderly. And next one, present particular risk for,
Present particular risk. Yes, okay.
yeah, but here your answer was good. But here, when I read this one, I say, okay, something else can be for number 4. I can think about something else because let's check again because I could risk here. Elderly, yeah, we have something like a danger risk. What do you think? Ah, you couldn't see. Oh, we couldn't check this part. Ah, overdose of sodium, so we couldn't see this one.
Kidneys.
Yeah. So, can I say that this word can be the answer for number 4? The kidneys cannot remove all the excess unneeded extra salt from the blood and thus an overdose of sodium. So of course, and okay, now danger risk for,
The elderly.
of course. So these two,
Ah,
and yeah, so because we need to read it carefully. And dehydration signs, symptom, signs. So symptom or sign, dehydration, okay. Read. So symptom means sign. So dehydration, symptom, we could find one anchor, one keyword. So what is the answer? The signs of dehydration.
I, uh,
Okay, so while you're thinking, may I ask you 1 minute to going back?
yes,
Just you
yes.
think about it. Thank you. Well, can you find it?
Can I see again the sentence? Because
Of course. Well,
yes, okay. Oh, uh, uh,
so let me help you. Look, here, dehydration signs. Sign means symptom. Okay, here. Dehydration, a condition whose symptoms, signs are extremely similar to
hunger. Yeah. Oh.
hunger. So hunger is the answer. Yeah. Well, and the last one, well, food broken down slowly. Okay, slowly. Food broken down slowly.
Uh, fat content.
Digest. Okay, I could find the synonym. Breakdown, digest. So thereafter,
Uh,
the body starts to
fat
digest.
content. I think the fat content.
Okay, usually takes, yeah,
I think that's the word we need is fat content.
fat content. No, I don't think, because let me help you. You say fat content and I say no, because we're, okay, so look, thereafter, the body starts to digest the food. So we need to start reading from this part because we could find our keyword. Usually this takes between 4 and 12 hours, but with fast food, where the fat content is so much higher, too much fat in it, the same process lasts at least 3 days. And now, again, food broken down slowly for fast food. When we say normally it takes between 4 and 12 hours, but with fast food it takes, actually this process lasts more than this time, so we say slower. So 3 days. Yeah.
Well, I don't get it, teacher.
Yeah, let me say. Okay. Here you need to paraphrase.
Yeah.
Food broken down slowly. Okay. Now, we check the text again. Okay. I could find my keyword, breakdown, digest. Okay. So, body starts to digest the food. And now, the answer, usually this takes between 4 and 12 hours. So this can be the answer. It lasts, okay, 4 and 12 hours. But now we need something, okay, that needs more time to be broken down. You know, more time, like fast food, slower because we have it slowly. What type of food slowly break down? Slowly, fast food, because of fat content that is too much. So it
Yeah.
takes more time to be digested. Okay, so we say the same process lasts at least 3 days. So now we need time because we have the word slowly. Slowly what? 3 days. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, get it?
Yes, but what What word in the blank number 7?
Okay, as I told you, 3 days. Here. 3 days.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
this can be the
Yes.
answer. Okay, 3 days. And we have, look, we have another keyword that you can, okay, at least. At least means, look, another keyword, at least means,
Minimum.
of course. So minimum, at least, minimum 3 days. Get it?
Yes. Can I have some technology?
Of course, of course. So do you want to see the board or? Of course, next session, we will read this text because there are lots of words and phrases that you need to learn, meaning definition. So next session, again, we read this part to discuss words and phrases.
Yeah. Teacher, symptoms is a noun or verb?
Sign. Symptom means a noun. That's noun, synonym of sign.
Yes. Yes, I'm finished.
What? Okay, do you have any questions, any issues?
I think no. It's very clear now.
Okay, and thank you so much. It was very good time with you, and it's New Year, so of course, next session we will hold New Year. So warmest wishes and have a joyful New Year, and I hope a really great time and wish the best for you in the year ahead. So have a great time and Happy New Year.
Thank you very much, teacher.
You're welcome. You're welcome. See you. Goodbye.
Yes, goodbye, teacher. Happy New Year.
Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.